Okay, so we're gonna do this snowman next. Here's the raw art that we'll import into Adobe Capture. So I'm just gonna work on this more. Just gonna get structure going. The cool thing about bringing it into Illustrator is that you use image trace like we did in the last one, and it changes it up in unique and interesting ways that we could kind of like yay or nay. And I always love the image. That's my favorite tool, image trace, because it's just like, oh, that's cool. Even see that kind of, and because it smooths out the lines, or sometimes it makes the lines harder, and it just gives the image a more interesting, unique look. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but it definitely adds something that I didn't expect, which is cool. It's like I'm bonding with the computer. Like I'm bringing in the raw, and that computer does its job to create its own uniqueness to it. So let's see what this going on. Look at that. The hat. Let's define the hat a little bit more. These kind of like pieces of the hat. And these eyes.
I'm excited to hear that
And this.
because I was struck by in your amazing last call the idea of setting that vision
And then it's kind of a little snow, like a little
is
snowstorm.
deciding what the first thing that she's at together. And I am interested to find that.
And we'll add some more stuff in front. But you know, he's in the snowstorm. Look out, everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this into another product. Turn this into a shirt. It pops up. And you could do it as a phone case too. Once you have the PNG done, and so once you have the art, the raw art, we'll send this to Adobe Illustrator via Adobe Capture, and then we'll fix it up in Illustrator, and then we'll bring it into Photoshop and prep that for colors, all that good stuff. So I will see you on the other side. Okay, so now we have this raw piece of art that is used in, brought in with Adobe CC, and you see it's got all these little pieces on the side. We're just going to get rid of. So we go and hit Command Y. You see it's all turned into vector. So we're just going to get rid of all this stuff we don't need. Just going to grab it with our arrow and this stuff and this. This is my raw file right there. Pretty cool. Hit Y, you can see the outlines. So sometimes what I like to do is take a screenshot of this. So we're just going to hit Shift Command Y on the Mac. I don't know what it is on the Windows. And then I grab this screenshot right here. And it's going to make it a little larger. And make it 120. Okay. One more. So, oops. Hold on a second. All right, it's going to be a little larger. Okay. So now if I hit Command Y, you see this is a box and this is still the vector because this is a raster now because we just took a screenshot of it. and we're going to turn it into a vector. So what we do is use our image trace there, select the image. We're going to use the black and white. See, now it turned it into a vector. It's still in preview mode, but you can see it has like this cool smoothing effect. Some of the details are gone, but we can play with these controls and bring it back. Then we can also play with the threshold, more black we want, less black we want, but I kind of like it here. So it's kind of fun to play around with it. This will make it, you see it makes it kind of like sharper. It's, okay, so you can play around. So, you know, kind of like an interesting, whimsical look. All right. Let's go with that. Okay, so now that's what we like. And then we'll just hit preview, and we just go to object at the top, and we hit this expand, and then I'll double check it. And now that has been turned into a vector. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty amazing. Okay. You can see that there's some holes here. We'll fix that in Photoshop, but that's what it looks like. No background. Doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you can see like this part will have holes. You have to fix that before you bring it in, but we're going to fix that in Photoshop as well. So that's it for Illustrator, and we're just going to do this. And so we're going to bring this into Photoshop, and then we're going to color it in the next lesson. So hold on to your hats.
Okay, welcome back. Now we're in Photoshop. Here's our guy. Look at that. Our snowman. Very exciting. He is nice and clean. We just copied him and brought him into Photoshop. You can see already there's some holes in here we have to fix. And we're going to do that right now. And then you see over here, this has a little icon right there. That means it's still sort of like Illustrator mode. So like uneditable. So we hold down our control on the Mac, and we'll just, whoops. Sorry. Oops. It opened up from Illustrator. We're going to hold down our control, we're going to hit raster. Now we can mess around with him. But now he's not vector anymore, he is raster. Okay, so let's make a little background. You see there's these holes here to fix. So let's do that. And we're just going to select on that layer. And here's my little paintbrush. Make it a little smaller. Black is selected. You see these holes right here. There. 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 Oops. Right there. The nice new thing about the new Photoshop is unlimited undo, which is pretty cool. That's pretty good. And okay, so let's scale in. And then we're going to use this tool, and then we're going to click that white, and click there, click there. Let's fill in these holes. And click there, and there too. Okay, I think that's good. Let's check out black. Looks good. Great. Okay. Now, my colors we're going to use. Look at those. Festive holiday colors. And so we're going to use these colors, and we are going to paint this puppy. Okay, so I think he's a little too chubs though, so we're gonna let's scale him up like that. Maybe no, he's too skinny. Has to be jolly, right? Okay, that's pretty jolly. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this up, and then let's fix this thing. Let's fix up some stuff first. So you see, I just made like some art right on top. Let's select a paintbrush. We're gonna select white, make it a little larger, and we go as there. Okay. And okay. Then we're gonna make another layer, and let's just select this white, and let's turn some stuff off here. My computer's going bananas. Okay. I'm gonna select this whole thing there, and I'm gonna hit white, and it selects the whole thing. Then we're gonna hit multiply. And then we'll just tone it down just a wee bit. And let's just cut some stuff out. And then we'll fix some things later. That, and then his hat. So I'm just grabbing that and just cutting that stuff out. And then let's just grab this. Cut that out. And then this too. See what it's like. That white is a little subtle, so let's turn that. Oops. Turn that up a little bit more. Let's do a different color for buttons. Okay. And so let's do his hat. Let's see. His hat is sort of this yellow. And then we'll make that. It's going to grab. It's going to go, because that will be a different color. That's some holly, I think, right? Like that. And okay, and then we'll do multiply. Multiply. Oops, these come together. Go like this. Well, you're probably saying, wait a second. Some doubts. You can feel it, but now you're saying, oh, it's coming together. The hat. The hat is making it perfect. Okay, now this that color right there, and then this holly is green. Or is it mistletoe? I think it's mistletoe, right? He's ready. He's ready for Mrs. Snowman. And then we're just going to avoid those little cherry things. So it's going to be even another color. Okay, and we'll fix some of that. I know. Saying, hey, stuff is cut up there. I know. We'll fix it. Okay, let's put a little happy in there. He's got his little happy smile. Right? He's a happy guy. And then let's grab some of these colors. We're actually going to see if we just, instead of a layer, we're just going to click on here, there, 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 and there. So we're actually clicking in the. This time we're not making a layer. We're actually clicking it. It's the hole there. Avoid that. Oops, another hole. Avoid the hole. Up, another hole. Let's go. Get the fix-it team. Let's fix it up. We're back. Fix-it team. Okay, fix that. Where was another one? Oops, a lot of holes there. Fix up team. Where's the other one? You see it? I forgot where it was. Okay. Go back to here. I want this is going to be pink. Like this. Pink. Pink. Oops, no. Red. 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 Ah. That's the hole. snuck up on me. There we go. Okay. Can't fool me. Can't fool me. I see you. There we go. Let's put some green. 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 Up. We're just clicking right on the art this time. We'll fix other stuff. Yep, I know. I hear you. We got a lot of fixing to do. Okay. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. This, there, whoop, whoop. Okay. And that's it. Oh, let's get this other one. Okay, so I know there's. So let's see. Let's fix this. There, there, there. Here. There. Okay. And this is going to be here. That's going to be multicolored. Okay. Oh man, he looks warm and toasty. Oops. Alright, there we go. Let's do that. Oops. That's why we do the hole, so it contains the color. Okay. Alright. And let's go back to this. Click on yellow. Let's make this. We're just going to use a brush. Make it larger. Right. That there. Okay. That. Okay. And then these little cherry things. There. Okay. Let's put a little shadow dooha. But it helps us with the perspective, actually. Right? That should be black. And it should be on top. Okay. So we just move these layers however we want them. We're in control. Let's turn these colors up for a second. Right. Okay, so it's raw. Let's see. Need some work. Let's do it. Okay, so we make another layer. This is going to be our tone layer. So we take this here, and maybe over here. Take that. Make sure you have the plus. It's out there. So make sure you have the plus by holding down Shift. So that means you can make multiple lasso selections. Okay, now we're going to select this color. Okay. All right. I don't know what that is. Alright. Alright, and then we're going to put our multiply on there. Alright, didn't do anything. 1 second. Right. Let's go to this layer. What these things are. Okay. Let's try it again. Live. This is live. Okay. So here. Okay. Select. Alright. Select these. Okay. And then multiply. Okay, let's make this darker. It's not really. It's too light. Select it again. Let's try it again with multiply. Okay, that's a little better. Let's tone it down. So that color was too light. So we just chose a darker version of it. And now we're just going to paint top of it. And my computer's going cuckoo bananas. Alright, okay, so there, maybe here. Let's do the same thing with this yellow. Select this yellow. There, we'll hit, we'll do multiply again. See? Nice, right? And then since that color is still active, I'm just going to paint on here. So it gives like tone. Look at that. It's like magic. Magic, I tell you. Magic. Okay, so the real cool part, well, there's two cool parts coming. All right, so we're going to make black, do a shadow pass. So here is right there, underneath there, and wherever a shadow would pass, that's why they call it shadow pass. Pretty sure that's what they call it. And let's do a little over here. You know, a big snowman head. That would have a shadow, right? Okay, so hit that, black, and now we're just going to tone it down. Maybe 50%. Let's see better. Yeah. Right? Okay, now the final piece to the puzzle. We're gonna do like a light pass. Okay, so we're gonna take white right on top. Now, it may not work on the white, so it's bright, but it should work on this. It'll definitely work on this. Click on here, and where some glints of colors might show up. Right? And you say, wait a second, what did you do? So we're gonna select color dodge. See, now toned it down. So, you know, this kind of bright white now. But now the real secret is when you go to fill, take it down. Look at that. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Nice color. Mix it over here. It's beautiful. And there. Excuse me. There. Really nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Not black. Oh, it's lovely. And then we got to do these. We're going to have to redo these because they're all holes. All right, so that's kind of it for this. We're going to come back and final it up in the next lesson. To still be in Photoshop. I'm just going to clean things up and fix in any doohickeys. So we'll be back in a second.